Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This your daily go getimism number 938 for April 28th, 2017. Today I want to talk to y'all about being taken down brick by brick. Being taken down brick by brick. Have you ever been with somebody, known somebody, ran into somebody who really tried to take you down, tried to take you out, not necessarily kill you, but kill you off? You know, some people do it quickly because they don't like you, and some people take their time, slow walk you, find out what's going on with you and find out what your weaknesses are, and then they try to prey on those weaknesses as y'all go along. But their whole goal that they have in mind is to basically take you up out of here, get you fired from a job. They want to see you in sadness and despair. They want to see you doing bad. I mean, it's crazy when you really think about it, because you have to ask yourself, why would somebody want to see somebody else doing bad? Well, that's just the way people are sometimes. There ain't really nothing we can do about that, but when you come in contact with somebody like that, it's going to be an experience that you never really forget, because, you know, when you start clocking the whole scene, when you start to map out, well, not really map out, but when you start to remember the chain of events that unraveled, that brought you to where you are. Like, all right, let's take like on a job. You might be cool with somebody on a job, and let's say you get a promotion or a raise or something like that. Y'all have a falling out. You know, sometimes you cool with people at the job, but you might not be all that cool with them. And if you don't do something that they like, or you do something that they don't like, or sometimes people are just crazy. They ain't really right. So what will happen is they will try to find a way to remove you from them. Sometimes it's just to teach you a lesson, and sometimes it has really, really long-lasting effects. Like I said, the likelihood that you're going to forget what happened to you it's not all that likely. Supervisors and managers and owners of businesses, they do it all the time. Like if they want to fire you, but they can't just fire you because they have to follow due process because they don't want to get sued, what they'll do 9 times out of 10 is that they'll start to build a file on you. One of the deadliest weapons in business is the pen. You know, it ain't like on TV, people be fighting, yelling and screaming when they get fired, you know, cussing people out, punching people in the face on their way out. It don't happen like that in real life. In real life, you get a verbal written warning, then you get a written warning, and then another written warning, then a suspension, then another suspension, and then boom, you terminated. See, they slow walk you. Now, during that time, you have plenty of time to straighten up your act and get right. But here's the thing. At work, when you've been rolling with people, certain people, and let's say you come in 5 or 10 minutes late every day, and it's not a big deal until you get in bad with your supervisor or your manager. Then it becomes a big deal. Like maybe you take extended lunches. Like instead of your half an hour, you take 45 minutes and make it up at the end of the day. All of a sudden, that becomes a problem. And now, you know, they beat you down with the clock. And all of this because what? Because y'all not getting along no more. See, friends help each other out. So they don't be worried about all of that, you know, trying to get you on everything that you do and all of that. But as soon as the whole thing falls apart, then it's a problem. Major problem. One of the worst things that can happen is that you are dealing with somebody romantically that tries to take you down. Like, some people take their jealousy to the next level. So, let's say you dealing with somebody that claims that they love you, but at the same time, they don't want to see you do well. Maybe they don't want to see you make more money than them. Hey, how y'all doing? All right. Yeah, maybe they don't want to see you make more money than them. Maybe they don't want to see you advance. Maybe you traveling the world doing your thing out there professionally, and they don't want to see that. Or the most common thing is like when y'all break up, and one person don't want to break up in a relationship. So being as though y'all was with each other for a good while, they know everything about you. They know everything about you. So what they do, they start telling on you. Like on the woman's side, they might, let's say you get your little hustle on the side, or you smoke weed and you do things to pass the weed test. In other words, you take somebody else's urine, and that's how you've been passing the drug test for years. And they know about that, so they snitch on you. Now you can't pass no drug test until you actually stop taking drugs, stop smoking, whatever. But yeah, or go to the police, tell them about your activities. Like I said, it was all good when y'all was together, but now y'all in a situation where y'all can't trust each other, and it's bad, real bad. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know, man. When you dealing with somebody that tries to take you down brick by brick, the best thing that you can have on your side is a strong foundation. Other people who are resourceful, that'll keep your foundation strong, and then you make sure that you put yourself back together brick by brick. They tear you down brick by brick, you build yourself back up brick by brick. Friends do this, co-workers do this, lovers do this, family members. Oh man, that's probably the most, I don't know, it's probably the worst between family and somebody that you were dealing with romantically, like an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, or spouse. I don't know, which one y'all think is worse? I know they both bad, but I would probably go with family, because more than likely you've known them longer, and you don't expect them to try to, to just shit on you like that. So when they do it, it's a hurting thing. Because more than likely you're going to forgive them. Like with an ex-lover, ex-spouse, you don't have to forgive them. But with your family, y'all going to have to see each other again. Going to, family functions, things like that, if y'all active in your family. It's just it's a terrible situation, yo. Terrible. Anyway, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, when it all comes down to it, somebody tries to break you down. Somebody tries to take you down or take you apart brick by brick. Make sure that your foundation is strong and that you utilize your resources so you can put yourself back together brick by brick. They take away a brick, you put one back with your mortar. They take away a brick, you mortar it down, put your brick back in. Don't let nobody take you out like that, man. That's corny. The Daily Go Getimism Show is every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Peace. Hey, stop.